Ancient superstitious have had an almost universal belief that some people had a supernatural power to cause disaster, illness, calamity and even death. And all of this was done with a gaze or stare. That stare is called the evil eye curse. The evil eye is widely feared in many parts of the world. The oldest accounts of the evil eye go back to at least 3000 BCE and is mentioned in the Sumerian, Babylonian and Assyrian cuneiform texts. Ancient people of Mexico and Central America feared the power of the evil eye, and so did the ancient Egyptians, Greeks, and Romans, who were very much afraid of it. The evil eye is also mentioned in the Old and New Testaments of the Bible. In his celebrated Sermon on the Mount, Jesus of Nazareth makes reference to the malignity of the evil eye. Matthew 6:22-23 says, "The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. But if thine eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness." And also Proverbs 28:22 says, "A man with an evil eye hastens after wealth and does not know that want will come upon him." According to Western science, evil eye beliefs cannot be based on anything other than superstition. Strangely, the superstitions related to the evil eye are in the region of the Mediterranean, but also in Central America and in Mexico. In northern India there is also a strong belief in evil eye. The so-called Buri Nazar are used to ward off the evil eye. It is believed that medicine men, witch doctors and sorcerers are among those who can cast evil eyes and bring bad luck. According to the Native American beliefs, the so-called death-dealing evil eye power is possessed by tribal shamans. Different tribes have always feared the evil eye. Also, other people can be the so-called Jetator. They have the evil eye and bring bad luck, by nature. They have a malevolent influence on other people, animals, objects, or even buildings by looking at the target. This can be done deliberately by individuals seeking to cast a spell, or unintentionally by individuals who are unaware of their evil power. There are recorded cases of individuals who were suspected to be cursed with evil eye from birth and did not even know about it. Two examples can be Pope Leo XIII and Pope Pius IX, who were said to possess the evil eye. According to ancient beliefs, you must be on constant guard against the danger of someone's malevolent, though often unintentional stare. This bad influence of the evil eye may come from a stranger who, for example, admires your children or a child. The evil eye can also dangerously affect an animal, pregnant women and very happy and prosperous people. It is believed that beads, hand gestures, sayings and amulets may help to ward off a dangerous gaze. The Hamsa is an ancient, powerful symbol that is often carried as an amulet to invoke the hand of God, or to counteract the evil eye. Tracing the roots of this ancient symbol is not easy because Jewish, Christian and Muslim scholars cannot agree on the interpretation of Hamsa. Depicted as an eye embedded in the palm of an open hand, the Hamsa symbol has had numerous other names throughout the ages. Some scholars think the symbol is of pagan origin and was later adopted by other religions. It's possible the Hamsa symbol originates from Mesopotamia, ancient Egypt or Carthage, where a Punic and Phoenician goddess Tanit was worshipped. Other researchers suggest that between 1550 and 330 BC, the Phoenicians used an image of the hand to represent Tanit, patron goddess of their capital city Carthage and controller of the lunar cycle. Hamsa is a universal protective sign and we encounter it in most all faiths. It is believed the symbol brings its owner happiness, luck, health, and good fortune. The Hamsa offers protection from harm caused by the evil eye. This is why the Hamsa symbol can be found today throughout the Middle East. Wearing charms or amulets is technically against Quran law, but in Islamic countries, one can often see plaques or other items that depict the Hamsa symbol. There are Hamsa bracelets, necklaces, pendants, door knockers and many other objects depicting the powerful symbol. By wearing it or keeping it at home, People believe they can protect themselves from negative influences that are otherwise outside their control. The hand can be depicted with the fingers spread apart to ward off evil, or as closed together to bring good luck. The Hamsa symbol is especially popular among Jews and Muslims. The Hamsa is variously known as the hand of Fatima, Muhammad's daughter, and the hand of Maryam, Moses' sister. This would suggest why the amulet carries significance to both Jews and Muslims. It is also sometimes referred to as the hand of Mary, representing Mary, the mother of Jesus. The word Hamsa derives its name from the 5 fingers on the hand. The earliest use of a Hamsa predates Islam, although the name Hamsa is Arabic. It is one of the national symbols of Algeria and appears in its emblem. According to one theory, ancient Egyptians carried an amulet with 2 fingers that represented Isis and Osiris, and the thumb, their child Horus. The amulet was used to invoke the protective spirits of parents over their child. By wearing it or keeping it at home, people believe they can protect themselves from negative influences that are otherwise outside their control. In Hebrew, the number 5 is Hamesh, and it is representative of the 5 books of the Torah. It also symbolizes the 5th letter of the Hebrew alphabet, Het, which represents one of God's holy names, and further reminds Jews to use their 5 senses when praising God. Some Sunnis interpret the 5 fingers of the Hamsa as representing the 5 pillars of Islam. Today, many Jews and Arabs wear the Hamsa to demonstrate the common ground shared by them and the common source from which their religions spring. One more example of the use of symbolism to finish. This one comes from a Mississippian site in Mountville, Alabama. This is called the rattlesnake disc. What I point out is the hand and eye symbol in the center of the disc. Oral traditions speak of a great hand in the night sky that one's soul enters after death to begin the journey on the path of souls, as it's been called by the Cherokee and other tribes. The great hand that the Indians often refer to is actually a constellation, part of what you may know as Orion. Imagine that the belt of Orion is actually the wrist of an open hand with fingers pointed downward. At the exact moment that the portal in the center of the hand rose on the western horizon of the night sky, it was believed that the dead would leap off of this world through the hand and onto the path of souls, which is seen in the night sky as the Milky Way. The stars of the Milky Way were actually believed to be the dead ancestors making their way to the final resting place in the east. It's very interesting that the hand and eye, the most common and important Mountville symbol, is one that relates to the afterlife. In the 15th century, Mountville was mostly abandoned as a great city, but it continued to be an important ritual burial place, where people traveled, perhaps great distances, to bury their dead. Possibly they believed that Mountville was the one place where they had to be buried to start their journey onto the path of souls. We see the same beliefs about the afterlife from the Egyptians. However, the Eye of Horus that we see from the ancient Egyptians' culture was said to be a symbol of protection, royal power and good health. Horus was the ancient Egyptian sky god who was usually depicted as a falcon. His right eye was associated with the sun Ra. The eye symbol represents the marking around a peregrine falcon's eye that includes the teardrop marking sometimes found below the eye. In the modern world, the image has become a symbol of hope and peace.